Welcome back to the studio. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Caterina Giglio and my husband Don is behind the camera. Hello, Don. Say hi, Don.
I tweaked the camera.
You tweaked the camera? Okay. So anyway, today we just want to thank you. We want to start out by saying thank you for all the subscriptions, for your thumbs up. We want to thank you for the hype button. We so appreciate everything that you're doing to help the channel and to get the word out that we're back here. We're here every week, and we can't wait to show you everything that we've got. So we're going to get started right away with my textured zine. So if you were with us last week, you saw that at the end of the week, I made a textured zine. And I wanted to give you a flip through of that, but I wanted to share with you that it really is a zine. And I've used the format for a zine. And this is khadi paper. So it's a very thick rag content. And I can do all kinds of wonderful things with it. It's going to be just so yummy when I finish it. So this is the cover here. And these are the pages. And today we're going to edit it, which means I'm going to get rid of a few things and paint some things out so that I have a better idea and a better understanding, and I like it a little bit better. I think there's a lot of stuff going on with it, which isn't a problem, but I want to have more white focal points, and I felt like the resist didn't completely do it. So we're gonna edit it with some gesso, and we're gonna start right now. So I like to edit my work whenever I can, and when it's this kind of a mixed media, I really feel like it has to be edited. So we're gonna wait for this to dry because today we're actually going to stitch too. And so I want to have it completely dry when we do the stitching. But I just felt like I wanted you to know that, you know, I do edit work, and I'm using gesso because it's going to be lighter than using paint. Paint is going to just be really bold, and I like the gesso look to it as well. So anyway, so I am just like getting rid of some of the things and allowing them to go into the background a little bit better, and then we're gonna have to let this dry, and I hope you're editing too as well when you do your work and think about what it is that you really want to see. I want to give an opportunity to do some stitching on here, and then also put some collage on it. So I think it's gonna take like probably three more videos to do this. I really do think it's gonna take that long because there's so much that I want to get done, and I don't want to rush it. So another thing I wanted to tell you about, while my zine is drying over here, is that I used the sample piece that I made, and I cut it up into pieces, and I have a piece here that I'm going to use as a tip-in. So this is going to fit where the hole is on the side, and I hope you can understand that. I really didn't want to use it while it was still drying, but anyway, it's going to fit inside, and then it'll be a tip-in. So we're going to do some stitching on this today, and I love the way these turned out, and it works really well with the zine. So I'm going to stitch this, and we're going to move to my stitch table. So stitching through khadi paper, it's a little tougher, but it does have a really good rag content. But because this page is going to be seen here, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to keep the thread. I think what I'm going to do is have to tie a knot, which I'm not big on knots. If you've followed me for a while, you know that I'm not a knot girl. I usually hide it. And I might try to do that. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I wanted to have the stitching on this side, and I think it's going to look really yummy when we get it stitched. And stitching is going to take a long time because it's a fairly large book. So as I said, I think it's going to be a little bit longer. I think we're going to have to do like 3 of these. So, and it's mixed media, so I'm hoping that people will be happy with it and enjoy the videos. So let's see, what else did I want to tell you? What else was I going to tell them? Do you remember?
Yeah.
You don't remember, huh? Okay. Well, I'm really enjoying this process, and I can't believe that I haven't ever done it before. But for some reason, I just looked at the zines and thought, well, they're so flat. I don't think I could make that with what I do because, you know, I kind of adore my texture. So anyway, but I love the way it's turning out, and I think it's going to be such a cool zine. And I think that if you try one, you will like it too. And it gives you the opportunity to use a lot of different materials. I was thinking that like some kind of colored pen would be great, you know, left-handed, to add in a little bit of more texture. And it's mostly going to be a zine that is, well, you know what? I thought the title might be Solar System, because it just looks like that to me. It looks like the sky and the night stars and things like that. So that might be what we're going to do with it. So I usually punch in first and then stitch from behind. And I'm going to be stitching the little book next time. And that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to go back and forth and back and forth. So it's going to be quite a bit of stitching to do, but I think it's going to look great. So that's it for today. I wanted to just give you just touch base with you on the project so you can see how it's going to look. And I hope you love it like I do. So my book is dried, and I've started stitching it, and I love the way it looks with the 3D kind of look on it. I've got some pages ready to get stitched today in front of you. And then I just wanted to show you what the book looks like when I unfold it. So it looks similar, but all the pages are definitely different. And I finished the tip in. So I wanted to show you what that looked like. This is the other side. Now I'm going to continue to paint it and do other things with it, but I wanted to show you what that's going to look like inside the book. So I've got the little fold here, and then I will end up gluing it all together, and it will fit in perfectly. And I deckled the end, and I'm probably going to go back over it again, so it'll be a little rougher. But I love the idea that all the pages, it'll just continue. So anyway, so there's the tip in. So I am stitching a spiral, and I want to do it the way I did on the front cover. I want it to be very dimensional. So what I'll end up doing is going back and threading around all of the stitches so that it stands out a little bit better. Now I pre-punched, and if you're going to make a zine with khadi paper, I suggest you pre-punch the holes too. It will save you time. It's a little harder to punch through the paper because number one, it's khadi paper, of course, but if it hadn't been gessoed and then painted and then colored over, it would probably be a little bit easier. But you know, it is what it is. It's going to be textured, so we just want it to look really, really yummy. So I'm going to stitch this, and then I will end up coming back and doing the other piece. And then this book is going to take a while. I guess you probably figured that out by now. And what I want to do next time when we have a video is actually next week, is that I will, I'm going to collage it, and then we'll put the book together. But anyways, today we're just going to be doing some stitching, and you know how I'd love to slow stitch. So I need to get this in here. Here we go. So, you know, I love slow stitching. It's so meditative. It's so peaceful. And what happens is it really makes, it opens a door in your mind so that your creativity just opens right up. So a lot of times if I'm stuck, I will start to stitch something. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, exactly what it is. It can just be a couple of scraps that I place together, but it really helps me it helps my my intuition to like come alive. And I think it's because of the peacefulness. You know, your mind is quiet, you're stitching, you're just, you know, you have no agenda, you're just kind of playing with it. And so it's one of those activities. It's kind of like taking a walk, or I know Don likes to iron. It's meditative, right? It's meditative for him. So I mean, finding those tasks and things that are really, you know, good for you and really allow your spirit to rise and your intuition to play, it makes a huge difference, I think.
I thought you were going to say I like riding my bike.
Oh, you do. That's true. You would absolutely love riding your bike and taking trips. I love that. Yeah. So yeah, it's just one of those really great things. And slow stitching, you know, it has no agenda. So I mean, I am doing a spiral, but I mean, I can do whatever I want to it, and I can make it as large as I want, as small. I can put more thread. I can do more stitches. I could change a color. I mean, there's a lot of things that I could do to make it, you know, my own unique piece from my intuition, you know, from my creative muse. So we're almost done with this. And then I have a couple more pieces to share with you. One of the other things about it is that stitching will help you overcome, just slow stitching will help you overcome perfectionism, because you're not trying to make it super straight. You're just stitching it. I just want to reinforce the circle as a body of light in my little solar system book. And that's all I'm trying to do. I don't worry if one stitch is missing something, or, you know, I don't worry about that at all. So, and that's the whole point about it, is not to worry, but just to stitch. So we're at one more here, and then later I will come back and I will pull them all together. And I'll show you that next time. So I'm gonna set it here right now. There we go. So I have black thread too, and I have several places that have some black spots, and I'm gonna wanna go over some of those. But what I wanted to do is to create little stars. And so I am going to just create some dots, or some dashes, if you will, just some dashes, and then I'm going to come back and go over them as little stars, like this, you know, stars. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm just kind of putting them wherever the little holes are. And so what I want to tell you is, yeah, we're going to collage this book. We're going to put it all together next time, and I think you're going to really like it. I think if you make one, you're going to really have a good time. working on it. So, so get some khadi paper, try it, paint it, have fun with it, see where it goes, and then just enjoy your book. So, one more stitch, and then I'll come back and do the rest later. But I think they're going to be darling little stars. So until next time, we're going to say ciao for now.